This is not the first time that Hockey Canada has faced just absolute crisis when it comes to sexual assaults. And it's not only dangerous for the girls who are victims of these perpetrators, allegedly perpetrators, but it's also extremely dangerous for the men that are in hockey, the boys that are in hockey, who don't partake in this violence because they also become the victims of it. My brother played junior A, and he, my two sisters, and I will never put kids in that type of hockey. The hazing he went through in the 90s was gross, and I haven't seen anything that makes me think they've done anything to change. In 2022, sports media professors signed open letter to Hockey Canada amid allegations of violence. Sparked yet another wave of anger and disappointment, leading Canadian experts to demand calls for change. To address these systemic issues, an open letter was created in late July for Hockey Canada and the Canadian government by members of the academic community, two of which are from RTA sports media professors Laurel Waltz and Joseph. In 2018, Hockey Canada reached a settlement with a young woman who alleged that 8 men in the Canadian Hockey League, including members of the World Junior team, had essayed her. The letter comes from 28 Canadian experts from 21 universities across Canada, including the University of Toronto. The letter is a call to action and a means of bringing attention to an issue that has been a problem for quite some time by bringing awareness to politicians and changemakers that sexual violence is a systemic issue within Canada's men hockey and sports industry at large. Hockey Canada has paid out 21 settlements from the National Equity Fund, a fund fueled by players' registration fees from 1989 to 2022. 10 of those claims were related to injuries where the claims exceeded available insurance coverage. The remaining 11 claims related to sexual misconduct. The Globe and Mail first reported the existence of the National Equity Fund and a second fund, the Participants Legacy Trust Fund, which could be used to settle sexual assault cases, but has not yet funded any settlement. They're aware it's an issue. They don't care. They don't care. Because if they cared, instead of funding a settlement fund, they would use that money to proactively change the culture. I like hockey as much as the next person in Canada. I grew up with a dad who played hockey. My friends played hockey. I used to go to the rink and watch my friends play hockey. I've watched NHL, but my son will not be on a hockey team. He will not be around the culture, and he will not become a victim